In this video today, I'm going to talk about everything you need to know about Sandy, Utah. I'm going to cover the housing in there. I'm going to give you like 3 different neighborhood types so you can get an idea of price point and location of where those are. I'm going to show you some of the parks, show you how far away Salt Lake City is, show you some ski resorts, and everything in between. So stay tuned. Welcome back. And if you're a first timer to my channel, I'd love for you to subscribe to my channel. And if you'd hit the little bell, that'll let you know when I do new videos. I do them at least once a week, sometimes twice a week. New videos on the surrounding area of Salt Lake City, everything to do with Salt Lake City, from moving here or just living here. And yeah, I'd love for you to reach out. We have tons of people that are calling, emailing, texting. You can see my number, and just give me a call so I can answer some of your questions. And let's get after this video. So as you can see on the map here, this is the red area here is Sandy, Utah. Let me get rid of this so we don't need that anymore. So you can see that Sandy is located here. Just so you know, I have my notes right here. A ton of information to share with you today. So Sandy, Utah is here. Just so you know, Sandy, Utah has about 96,000 people in it. It's located, as you can see, I'll zoom out a little bit more. Salt Lake City is up here. It's down here. It's 15-20 minutes at most, kind of like all the areas, but it's over here centrally located. It's close to the mountains. Let's just start over here. We have 2 ski resorts. We have Alta and Snowbird that are right here, and they are, I don't know, 20 minutes away or so, 25 minutes, something like that, just out the canyon. Probably worse in the ski season if you go at the wrong time. Then you have other ski resorts over here. You have Solitude and Brighton that you can go to, and they're just a quick jaunt up here and then out this canyon. And then you can go up this way and go out to go over here to Park City and Deer Valley. So these are all really close, not very far away. If you were looking to go to a lake to like fish, or not fish, but just like boat and paddleboard and stuff, this is my favorite one right here. It's called Deer Creek. It probably takes you 45 minutes to get there. So let me get back to Sandy here. So Sandy has 30 parks. They have skate parks, they have pools, tons of hiking trails. So one cool hiking thing here is the Dimple Dell Regional Park, and it's something like 600 acres, 700 acres, so it's gigantic. The homes for Sandy, Utah were built in the 50s and 70s mainly, but they do have ones from the 80s and on up, and they have new construction as well. New construction, I'll show you one of those subdivisions in a few minutes once we get further along. Let's see, they have a Shields, which is super cool right here. They have a Target, they have Costco. There probably isn't anything that Sandy itself is missing, but you know, it pretty much has everything. It even has a super cool pond over here that I fished at. It's called Grandpa's Pond, so it's stocked with trout and catfish. We have caught both trout and catfish in 8-9 when we've been there fishing. It has a little park there. There's a golf course, right here, right next to it, River Oaks, but I think that's part of a different city. But the lake is actually in Sandy, so it's kind of weird. The Salt Lake SLCC college campus is right here. There's the Megaplex over here at Jordan Commons, which this theater is super cool. It's one of a kind. Inside, it's amazing. It's definitely worth going to see a movie there. Then we have the mall here, which is the shops at South Hills Mall, and this would be, I guess, our one mall that's around here. Otherwise, you're going up to Salt Lake City to go to a mall. There's a Texas Roadhouse for food around it. If you're looking for decent Detroit-style pizza, or just actually better pizza than, say, Papa John's or Pizza Hut, then Via 313 is really good. They have a little Starbucks. This area here is kind of getting like redone, it looks like some. They have, this is the Krispy Kreme that you'd be going to if you wanted Krispy Kreme donuts. There's an Olive Garden over here that we've been to. There's a Chili's. Let's see, over here, this center here is full of different shopping. So we've been here to Nordstrom Rack before, eating at the Chipotle, Five Guys, Carl's Jr. Pretty much, there's a bowling alley here that's super cool. Haven't been there yet, but that's on our list. Places to go. Let's see, what else do we have to talk to you about? Sandy has an amphitheater, which runs mostly during the summer. So those are different different music is going on there, and arts and stuff like that that's going on. So make sure that you check that out. Let's see, where else do we have? Let's just cut this part out, Nate. Just so you know, Sandy has some of the best restaurants and shopping around for different cities. It's a well-established city. And as we can see here, there's just, this whole shopping area here with tons of different restaurants and other places for you to shop. And let's see, out this way, we got a Home Depot and the Sandy Library. We'll zoom in there. So I haven't been to check that out yet. Here's Eastmont Middle School. You know, if you're looking to make a move to Sandy, Utah, it's a great location. Like I said, it's 15-20 minutes from Salt Lake City. It's an older city, so it has pretty much all its infrastructure, although there is new construction in there. And it is, just a really nice city. It has good schools. It was one of the places that we considered when we moved here just because of where it's at and what I knew from visiting Sandy in the past. It is a great place. There's Buttercup Park right here. And let me get over here. Once again, this is Dimple Dell. And then there's this cool place called... So here's Flatiron Mesa Park. And it has 4 tennis courts, as you can see. It's got 5 pickleball courts. It's got soccer fields out here that's drawn up. It's got baseball fields. It's a super cool park. And it is, as you can see, it's kind of on the, like in the middle, I guess, of town. It's not far from the Willow Creek Country Club. So if you were, looking in that area. Abian Middle School, Quail Hill Elementary School. Just depends what you're looking for when you're moving to Sandy, Utah. If you, give me a call, I can chat with you about the different areas and know kind of what you're looking for based on what you, after talking to you. Here's Dimple Dell East Trailhead. And then kind of here's the mountains again, as you can see. Let me get into some of the housing since I know that's what you were wanting probably to see. So what does your money buy you? So I did a little quick research right now just to see, but the average home price right now in Sandy is $669,000. The average days on market's 42 days, which is double what it was earlier this year. Here's a neighborhood that is right here, Sago Lily Drive. Let's get rid of this again. And these homes in here are going to be, in this general area, are going to be in the $600,000 range. But we'll just kind of take a little tour down the street so you can get a good idea of kind of what your money buys. But these are older homes. These are built in in the 80s or late 70s. You're going to have a little bit larger yard than you would in certain areas. Once again, they are older, but they're not too old to where you're going to have to worry about lead-based paint or asbestos, that sort of thing. So just know this is a good starter area to come to for Sandy. So here's one, and then here. So These are great older style homes. So let's show you something. Say your budget's up to $1 million and you wanted something a little bit nicer. So $1 million buys you a 3,500 to 4,000 square foot home in Sandy, right over here by Sun Valley. The street I know has homes in that price point. So these are going to be 3,500 to 4,000 square feet once again, and they were built similar time frame in the 80s. It's just a nicer neighborhood, zoned for a little bit better schools. As you can see, everyone really keeps up their yards. These are all really nice 3,000, 4,000 square foot homes over here. Right, okay. Looks like they're going to have the similar size yards, 0.3 acres ish size yards. Now, if your budget's over $1 million and you wanted new construction, then I'll show you that. And that is in this, it's in a subdivision called Pepperwood, as one of the subdivisions there. So Pepperwood. And then right in here, so all these ones on Cross Hill, so these lots in here they're all building on right now, and these are all going to be anywhere from $1 to $4 million. Some of these are giant 10,000 square foot homes. These are just awesome. I can't get a Google Street View to show you because Google apparently didn't drive, so this is the closest we could get, and we're seeing trees, but maybe that's a home. So you can see some of the backside, but they have killer views of the valley. They're tucked up against the mountains. This is just probably one of the exclusive neighborhood areas that you could choose inside of Sandy. So I think that pretty much covers most of it. Property taxes for Sandy, they're right in the middle. So it's not as expensive as, say, Salt Lake City, but not as cheap as some other areas like Lehigh. But you're not going to pay a ton in property taxes. To summarize, you're 30 minutes, 20, 30, 40 minutes away from skiing. You're 5 minutes away from hiking, or 20 minutes away from some of the canyon hikes with waterfalls and that sort of cool stuff. You have the airport's 20 minutes away. Everything about Sandy is a great location. So if you're thinking about Sandy, please reach out. I should also mention that Sandy has the track station, so this is how you could get around. It goes south to Draper up to Salt Lake City. There are 4 different locations, and it runs on the blue line only, so know that, but at least you can get around. So Sandy is also home to the Real Salt Lake, which is an MSL soccer league. Here's their stadium they play here. I haven't been to a game yet, but it's on my list. I think they have one more game left this year, so I don't know if I'll make it this year, but for sure next year we're going to go watch a game or two just to support the team and check out what the soccer's all about. I'd love to help you, and thank you for watching my video today.